and milk. "You look so different," she says. Her voice is that high, tight, phony sound. "I'm not used to you going off to school looking so casual." I smile at her over my shoulder. No uniforms at Rockport High. This might be the second greatest thing about switching schools. The first is way more complicated than comfortable clothing. The bags under her eyes darken at the mention of Rockport High. I turn back around and pour the cereal into my bowl. She pads over to me softly. As soon as I set the milk down after splashing some all over my raisin-dotted cereal, she puts her hand on top of mine. "You don't have to do this. You know that, right?" I swallow. I have no idea why she thinks I'm doing this to help us. I'm not. It's practically the most selfish thing I've ever done. But again, no one understands why I'm doing it because they're not me. "I think I'm going to love it there," I say truthfully, shoving a spoonful of cereal in my mouth. The area between her brows pulls together, causing her usual pristine skin to wrinkle. The moment after, it's smoothed out again like I imagined the whole thing. "I hope so, kiddo." After that, I quickly eat my cereal, dump my dishes in the sink, and then stand in front of the huge mirror in the foyer. My book bag is already hanging from the foyer closet doorknob. Smoothing my hands down my shirt, I take a look at myself and breathe in deep. Even though I've tried to convince myself otherwise, I know this won't be easy. In fact, it's going to suck. I'm willingly transferring during my junior year of high school. I'm insane. Or, as I prefer, driven. A thought pops into my head, but before I can fully explore it, I tamp it back down. I'm going to deal with that mess when it comes to it. And it will come to it. Probably in a fiery train wreck of insults and bruised egos. My mom's footsteps echo from the kitchen, and then she's turning the corner toward me. "Have a good day at school, sweetie. Is there anything you need me to do for your first day? Drive you? Walk you in?" With a quick shake of my head, I tell her no. After one last look at myself, I grab my bag and then turn toward the door. "See you around 3, I call out over my shoulder as I leave the thick, overbearing walls of my house. The rooms are getting smaller and smaller, almost collapsing around Mom and me, even though we're the only ones here anymore. When I jump into my car, I stare up at the house I grew up in. I'd always loved this house. When I was younger, it was a sprawling maze of cool rooms and games. As I got older, I realized not everyone had a pool, an indoor theater, and a full-size basketball court. Most of my friends at the private school had the former, but not the latter. The basketball court was just special for us, Dad and I. I shake my head, turning away from the home that used to hold love, and drive down the driveway. At the end of the blacktop, I take a right down the twisty road to the valley, making an effort not to look at the big TD initials carved and welded in steel that are drilled into the brick columns that enclose the mouth of our driveway. The only thing I wonder is when Mom's going to remember they're there and remove them too. The drive down to the valley, and Rockport High, isn't that long. It's also filled with some of the most amazing views of the coast I've ever seen. Actually, of any coast I've ever seen, and I've been fortunate to have seen a lot. The lower I go into the valley, the more my stomach twists. A name is on the tip of my tongue, but I don't dare let myself think it. Or bring up his face. Or the sound of his voice. I turn the radio up louder. Coupled with the breeze in my hair from having the top down on my Mustang, it's almost like I can drown my own thoughts out. It's peaceful out here, and suddenly I'm glad I'll have this drive every day to let the tension ease before school. Eventually, though, the one-story brick structure of Rockport High looms in front of me. The whole facade is lined in windows and easily takes up a whole block before the Teflon-coated fiber...